Alright, well, as promised in a previous video, actually one I did yesterday, let's go over some of the equipment that I use. I've had a few people ask about this. Don't know if I've actually covered it or not. Excuse me just a second. One more. Oh, I must be allergic to this stuff. So, yeah, this is what I use. I don't use, we'll start with this one. Little JVC. It's about the size of a cell phone. Very compact. Fits in a pocket. It's got a little loop on it. This is a, see if it'll show here. JVC GC-FM18U. It's got a port somewhere on here for an SD card. Right there. So, got this dirt cheap. I think it was under 20 bucks. 12 bucks, something like that. Brand new. In a box. It was a returned item. Nothing wrong with it, other than it's a little dirty now, but it is an HD. Takes beautiful pictures. However, you see the 4 little dots there, that's the microphone. The microphone is garbage on this thing. Really, really lousy. That's really why I don't use it very often. I need to start using it more. Should take it to car shows or something like that. Just nice little portable camera. But yeah, little screen on there. It takes photos and video, movie. So you know, it's pretty good. Pretty good. We've used it a couple of times, not much. Internal memory is only good for about 30 seconds. That's probably why this was returned. I bought it through, I think it's the Best Buy web store on eBay. And then, you know, picked up a little, whatever I'm running here for the card. 8 gig? Yeah, 8 gigabyte Kodak card. So, you know, I've got a decent amount of recording on there now. Got a little switch on the side here for your standard or macro. I don't know if it'll flip between as you're recording. I haven't tried that yet, but you know, I think I've used this a couple of times with some of the RC stuff, and it's very light, so very small. Need to take this out a few more times and play with it and use it. Here's an old standby. I've had this for a couple of years now. Samsung. Nice little, another compact camera. This one, the lens cover doesn't close anymore on it. I don't know why. I've never really taken it apart to try to find out. This is actually the second Samsung camera I've had. The first one's in the camera bag somewhere. It still worked, however, that's the one I started with. The screen died on me. So I don't use it anymore. And it also had a problem where it wouldn't automatically do the white balance. You had to do that manually. So, but, you know, this is a halfway decent camera. It's not HD, but little Samsungs are what I did my first several hundred videos with. You know, external memory. It's got the card down in here. Another Kodak. Probably another 8 gig. Nope, SanDisk, 16 gig. Got a big one. There's a Kodak 8 gig sitting up there that I could probably pop into here because I don't use this one very often. Maybe I could put that 16 in this camera. But this is, see if we can get the battery off here. Digital camcorder model SMX-F40BN/XAA. So, you know, lightweight, very lightweight. The first camcorder I had, it was right after the warranty expired. The screen went toast. I still have it. You know, it'll probably be one of those where I'll sacrifice it for a cause, you know, if we ever do something really stupid. Let that camera take the brunt of the action. Indoors, it's okay. Outdoors, too much light, it just gets white. Just a white screen. So, this one here, you know, is what I use on for my time-lapse videos. All the clouds and everything I do late during the day. I keep it indoors mostly because, like I said, the lens cover doesn't close. Keep a rag close at hand to wipe the dust off. But Yeah, nice little camera. Probably never really try a Samsung again just because of the two issues. This one, it was again right after the warranty expired. The shutters wouldn't close. So, other than that, I mean, they are good cameras. Good starter cameras. So, they're just not really reliable. I don't want to say not reliable. It's never not recorded video for me. So, easy to use. This one's got a nice 65 times zoom. So, I think the camera I've got now, it's just a 10 times, so very little. And of course, the GoPro Hero 2. This is my second GoPro. The first one, just the standard Hero, crapped out on me. I bought the screen to go on the back, which actually I never use. I should have bought the battery. But I had to download some firmware onto the camera to get it to accept the screen, and ever since I did that, the camera wouldn't work. And GoPro was more than willing to work with me. I'm sitting here rocking back and forth. Woohoo! But I couldn't find the receipt for my purchase. Otherwise, even though it was past the warranty, they said they would have replaced it if I could have found the receipt. But I couldn't, so I cut my losses on that one and just bought a second one. I'd like to actually buy another one. I may go for a different make. Contour or something along those lines, but it'd be nice to have another small action type camera. But you know, with the GoPro, I've got the case with the suction cup mount, and I also have a whole bunch of the adhesive mounts on various vehicles. So, ooh, fisheye. So somewhere there's a filter you can put on these that I've seen that takes the fisheye out. I was noticing in one of their videos they had that, but I haven't really shopped around for it. And then, I forget what they call this, Gorilla Mount or something like that. It's made by Delkin. If I can get it to show up here. It's got two suction cups on it. That's if I suction cup something to the windows of one of the vehicles for riding around. This is the one I use. Very stable, very sturdy. Heck of a piece, you know, it's all metal construction. Even the backs of the suction cups is metal, so there's no plastic in this thing. I guess the handles are plastic, that's about it. But, I mean, all the balls, the clamps, the rods, everything is metal. So, and I mean, you can adjust this thing all the way around. It's got two different ball joints, if you will, there, so. And then, when I'm not looking for something to suction cup, I do have a Canon tripod. A little dirty right now, but I bought it when I bought the camera that I'm recording on right now, and we'll fire up one of the other cameras and record it. But you know, this one extends out. Ooh, drop you guys. It's late, I'm tired. But yeah, it's got the handle on the side here, so it does raise up. I forget what the range is on this thing, but you know, I think it's probably close to 5 foot tall. So that's what, 60 inch or so? 4 to 5 feet. So that's pretty much the extent of my movie making goodies. Now let's shut this camera off, and maybe we'll do it with this one here. Get you to fire back up. And yeah, we'll show you the camera that I'm currently recording on, so stand by. Alrighty, here's the little JVC. Probably going to notice that the sound's a lot different. I'll put these both up back to back, but you know, it takes pretty good quality pictures. So my everyday camera that I use is the Canon. And let's see if we can do the macro. Hold on here. Yeah, I guess you can flip between. HD. It's a Vixia HFM 400. I like this one. I like this camera. It's a good camera. It's got a port for a advanced shoe up front for a light or a microphone or something. Someday I might try to find a microphone to mount there. Get a windsock on it. But switch it back over to the standard here. Yeah. My biggest complaint with this camera, well, two things. One is the zoom is not as deep as I'd like it. It's only a 10 time. Let's go back to macro here. You know, like I mentioned earlier, the little Samsung is a 65 time zoom, which is nice. That gets you really in close to faraway stuff. But with the Canon, when you fire this thing up, it takes 20-30 seconds for it to finish doing its little startup and reading its memory card and all that. So sometimes when you want to just flip a camera on and record something, like if an airplane goes flying by above the house, you know, you kind of have to plan ahead. So that's where I should probably just start carrying the others around me. You know, this one we're on now, this JVC, you turn it on, 2 seconds later it's ready to record. So, and you know, it's, I don't know how well the zoom is on this one, but a little grainy because I'm a little low light right now, but I don't know what the zoom is on this one. But yeah, it's an 8 megapixel still camera, so that is what I use for all my movie making wonderfulness. A little bit of an insight there. Junk food. I'll zoom in on that. Skittles and Starburst. Or M&M's and Starburst, excuse me. So, I think we'll go ahead and end her here. Get these uploaded, or not uploaded, but get them in. May take me a day or two to put these up. Got the old choo-choo train picture up there. I took that when I used to live at the apartments down by the factory where I work. It's actually HO scale models. There's 4 of them there, all steamers, logging locomotives. The trees in the background there, I was on the 3rd story. I overlooked the golf course. There's a row of trees in between the buildings and the golf course. So, and I just put some Kato Unitrack down for those of you that are model railroaders. It's a HO, just a standard HO scale track, but it's got a plastic roadbed integrated into it already, and then all the gravel in between is just kitty litter. I just leveled it all out and took the photo, and it turned out so good I converted it to black and white, and you know, it's kind of cool. I've been using it as a backdrop for the computer ever since. So that's a Shea 2 truck. Doesn't run. Wish it would. It's a nice little locomotive. That is a 3 truck Shea. That is my Heisler. 2 truck Heisler and a 2 truck Climax. But anyway, we're not here for railroads, we're here for cameras. So I've got this one recording. I'm going to shut her off. Get the cards out, we'll get them into the computer. That is what I use for all my movie making goodness. Not a whole lot, but it's enough to get me by. So we'll catch y'all in the next video. Be good. Bye-bye.